Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. On the Ethereum chart, the situation is also here unchanged. Yeah, price is caught between support and resistance. Resistance remains at 1664. A break above it would make me consider that we're already in a wave 2 correction or even a high B wave, which could even stretch above 1715. So 1715 is basically the resistance for a wave 2 correction. But at the moment, nothing has changed. It seems to be set up for lower prices, as explained in previous videos. A wave 4 might have topped here on the 6th of September at around 1663, 1664 resistance, and I see no change to the analysis at this stage. Obviously, as you can see here, this is potentially a 5-wave move down in the making of the high that was made on the 29th of August. Wave 1, Wave 2, Wave 3, Wave 4, we expected a healthy Wave 4, we did get a healthy Wave 4, and a Wave 5 to the downside. Could be quite strong for a Wave 4, absolutely. A few people asked me that same, like with Bitcoin as well, you know, couldn't these 5 waves be complete? I talked about that before, that's of course possible. Then we would say this was just the Wave 1 of a larger 5-wave move to the downside, but it wouldn't change the expectation. We would still be focused on the downside. But then also, you know, you would consider, okay, did the wave 2 finish here? I explained that in the Bitcoin video as well. And then you would be focused on the downside now in a 3rd wave. So it doesn't really make any change to the direction. It might impact targets to the downside, but there's no way of knowing at this stage which one it is. But I have to tell you that if this was a wave 2, there isn't really a reason why it should have reacted to 1663, because if this is a wave 2, we would need to draw the fib levels differently. For a wave 2, the fib level would have been, let's see, yeah, for a wave 2, the fib level would have been 1674. I mean, yeah, we had 1657 down here, but that's a 38.2 retracement. That's a bit too shallow for a wave 2, for a reliable wave 2. It reacted just perfectly to the 50% fib level if I measure the wave 4. So that just tells me that the wave 4 scenario is more reliable, right? And in the end, oh, I didn't want to delete that one. So in the end, it doesn't make a difference in terms of what we focus on, because in both scenarios, even if you assume this might be a wave 2, or if you assume this is a wave 4, in both scenarios, you would leave the door open anyway for higher prices potentially, because we are tracking the resistance. So if 1664 breaks, yeah, then we have some clarity that it might go all the way up to 1715. But primarily, we expect a breakdown from here, basically, just because chart looks like that. And the wave 4 needs to be over. If it's a wave 4, it should be over. But even if you're tracking a wave 2, it would be likely to expect this wave 2 to be finished now anyway. So. And then also you would say, okay, but if that level is broken, then we have to leave it some space all the way up to 1715 potentially. So again, it doesn't make a difference really. Seems set up for lower. I don't necessarily think we are going to see a breakdown on the weekend. That typically doesn't really happen, unfortunately. So it is likely to be slow. You can see here that it seems to be respecting this trend line, even though it's not perfect. But you have several touch points of the trend line here most recently as well. And it's respecting the ascending trend line as well, with 2 fakeouts basically to the upside. It's quite interesting. So I'm going to leave the trend. I leave the trend lines on this chart. It shows that over the weekend we could just sort of move between these trend lines, which would be super boring. So I estimate or assume we might be moving around 1630 around the weekend. Yeah, and then hopefully on Sunday we start to see some volatility. I mean, if ETH can always surprise, maybe we see a surprise breakout, but typically they just don't do that on the weekend. If they've been caught in a range for a week. I mean, the last day they want to break out, or you know, they don't really want to break out on a weekend. So typically they don't. The volume is just not there, right? The interest is just not there to really drive that breakout. But we'll see. So the focus is still on lower. Next support levels, again, 1611, 1591, 1576, and then 1536. And a break above 1664 would make me reconsider the wave count here, and I would have to assume first that we're moving up in a wave 2 correction that could stretch out to 1715. In a more short-term bullish scenario, it could actually stretch out higher in a high B wave scenario, but it would also be a corrective rally that would simply delay the sell-off from the current perspective. Yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. No, not Bitcoin, Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button. leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Tomorrow for channel members, we have another member live stream. We do that every Sunday, and they are always educational. So when you join as a member, you get access to all these previous live stream tutorials. Tomorrow we discuss how to identify crucial price levels for a robust trading plan. So the members always vote for a topic. Yeah, there is a selection of topics you can vote for it. So 5 p.m. UTC tomorrow. If you want to check out the membership, you can always check it out, try it. There's also a lot of educational content, cheat sheets, lots of stuff. You can get access to the chat rooms. So if you're interested, see you there. Gold members get access to short-term additional market updates. And then, yeah, have a great weekend. Hope you liked the update. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.